If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one goes out of bounds on... Kickoff, that is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. Now Spiller. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Mikey Samerstill. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That into the hands of Hubbard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run here with the rookie. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On second down, they'll run. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he will get into the end zone. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. His first touchdown of the new campaign. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Herbert to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going? There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and long. Daniel's going to keep this himself. Well, that is a fitting end to this drive. Nothing works. He loses yardage on 3rd down. Here comes 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Oh. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. strong back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Chargers, nothing.
Second and 7. This one complete to Palmer. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Johnston motioning over. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. Yep, the man is Johnston. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A run on 1st and goal. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd?
It is brought in the end zone. Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. Spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. Past midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Washington.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action now, Herbert. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They're trying to work the screen with Spiller. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Darius Slayton deep to return. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McClurry.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Herbert now on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it. He is in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Play action. Here's Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And third down coming up. On play action, Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run. It's Spiller. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Johnston motioning over. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. Open man is the tight end, Disley. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Herbert. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock him back to the 7.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now an option here. Left side. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Davis to return it. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Give up the middle to Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's a designed run, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Herbert now on 1st down. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and effective.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Harris. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Herbert to throw on second down. Finding space at the 40. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A give, and here comes House. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On the give, it's Harris. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Third and long. They'll give it to Harris again. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.